Meanwhile, in the world of politics, Donald Trump's getting personal, slamming Hillary Clinton as an enabler for her husband's affairs. Watch him here.
In the history of politics, Hillary Clinton's husband abused women more than any man that we know of in the history of politics. And Hillary was an enabler, and she treated these women horribly. Just remember this. And some of those women were destroyed not by him, but by the way that Hillary Clinton treated them after everything went down.
Wow, it's Donald Trump's toughest attack on Hillary Clinton yet, though for now she's keeping quiet. Well, what about voters in the general election? Will Bill Clinton's impeachment, his treatment of women, and Hillary Clinton's willingness to stand by him and help malign those women that he mistreated, will that be a factor? Leslie Marshall and former Congressman Joe Walsh are back with me. Joe, starting with you. I mean, this seems to be the issue that a lot of people didn't want to talk about. They say, oh, she's great for standing by her man. I look at it as a woman, and I say, by standing by him, you're also having a role in the destruction of these other women. I mean, you think about Monica Lewinsky and her lot in life. No, it's true, Leslie, because as a woman, I don't know how you say that's okay for him to do what he did over and over and over again. Joe, first to you and then to Leslie.
I personally, Trish, I think it will backfire against Hillary Clinton because I think it will make Hillary appear sympathetic. Trump's numbers right now, Trish, with women are horrible. So
you think this is a bad tactic? In other words, you're going to put her in the victim box, and she thrives in the victim box.
Yeah,
she looks much more empathetic.
Yeah. It's one thing to call Ted Cruz Lion Ted to a bunch of Republicans and conservatives, but with a general election pool of voters, women again, I don't think you get personal like that. I think it's going to backfire on him. And really, look, Hillary's a very adept politician. I think she'll be able to swat this away. Trump's only path, and I listened to your interview with Governor Huckabee, Trish, Trump's only way to win is to harvest all the anger the American people feel. These personal insults, I think, are going to hurt him.
Leslie, I imagine you agree with this, with Joe.
Actually, I do. I mean, if you ask people their top 10, heck, their top 50, things that they care about as voters come November, whether they're male or female, and especially female, it is not about whether Hillary Clinton stayed with her husband. And quite frankly, if you told me this afternoon my husband cheated on me, A, I wouldn't believe you, and then I would stand by my man because I love him. And I think that's what a lot of women do. And quite frankly, even if she had left him, I don't think that would have changed his behavior or any man's behavior. Speaking of, Donald Trump really got to stay away from this dude.
So
this is a man who cheated
so you're saying
twice
that this is
throughout his marriages.
It's putting her into that victim spot, and that is a spot where people will sympathize with her. What about this? Because I don't think Donald Trump necessarily does things in a vacuum. Joe, is it possible that he wants to really unsettle her? I mean, is he trying to break her here with this? I mean, this is the one area that she might be very sensitive on, and it could cause her to do some irrational things.
Yes, but I think she's a very strong politician who is prepared for this. Trish, it's beautiful that you've got these protests in Chicago right now, because this is the election. This is Trump's only way to win. Governor Huckabee is right, Trish. The American people are pissed off. They're angry. But those are not middle-class Americans protesting there.
Yeah, there you go. You used the word that he said he promised he wouldn't, but
they're working.
I hit
middle-class Americans are working.
Yeah, no,
they're working right now. Those are Bernie Sanders loving socialists. That's lower class folks protesting right now. The middle class is angry, but they're working right now.
Yeah, they can't afford to go out and protest.
Trump should focus on that. Exactly.
I think he will be. But it's interesting to see this line of attack happening to Hillary, and both of you seemingly believing that this is actually going to do more to help her than him.